Well, here we go.
If you have any loose articles, hang on to them. Mike has a bunch of rules.
Wait, hold on. Here, put this in the pocket, please.
Watch out on the right hand side, the doors are slightly.
Are you ready, Austin? We're going to see animals.
Animals.
Yes, that's my video camera.
As they say in Harambe, Twende, let's go Jumbo. My name is Stitch and I'll be a safari driver for the next Kilimanjaro Safari through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. So please remain seated and please do not lean out of the vehicles. Now spot some thorny bushes out here. There is an overhead spotting guide for some of the animals you may be seeing today. May not be seeing all of them, but there's a great chance you'll see quite a few of them. So have your eyes open with your cameras ready, as the animals do tend to blend in quite a bit, and they do tend to appear suddenly. Anybody's first safari today, very first safari. Hey, welcome aboard, welcome back everybody else. We'll be on the way here momentarily. If your camera has a setting, it's highly recommended to place it in the action or the sport mode. You just may get a better picture. We will be entering the first part of the reserve called the Aturi Forest. Keep eyes wide open. Animals can be on the right side or the left side. Let's see what all we can see through here. Looks like on the right side, right in the background. Dark brown animal with white stripes, that is the okapi. Looks like it might be related to the zebra family, but actually it's a relative of the giraffe family. Very shy animal, the okapi. In fact, so shy, it was not discovered by the Western world till 1901, the okapi. We will be approaching the watering hole area of the forest, home of some of the rarest species, like the black rhino. Unfortunately, the black rhino has been poached for its horns, and less than 5,000 black rhinos remain worldwide. We'll drive around. Hopefully we'll see a black rhino or two. We may or may not this time of afternoon. The black rhinos are poached for the horns. Horns are made out of keratin, the same composite as our hair and fingernails. Let's see if we can see a black rhino through here. They do kind of blend in. Weigh around 3,000 pounds. On the left side, the 3,000 pound black rhino, their hide is very thick. They can still charge at about 35 miles an hour. Again, unfortunately, poached for those horns by illegal hunters, and less than 5,000 of those creatures remain worldwide. Just a few more turns, we'll be up the Safaris River, which is home of the hippos. But the animals do use the natural colorations of the form of camouflage against any potential predators. Oh, just ahead, a couple different forest antelope. The chestnut brown ones are the bongos, also known as the ghosts of the forest. Bongos are very rarely seen. You see the adult bongos have swept back horns, almost like a leer, helps them get through the thick jungle. And the lighter color antelope are the greater kudu, Africa's second tallest antelope. And those are all females, as the males have horns, but some of the male greater kudus can weigh in at around 750 pounds, the greater kudu. But hold on, gonna work our way up the Safaris River. Let's go see some hippos. Hold on.
You enjoying the ride so far? I love
a baby hippo can weigh about 85 pounds at birth, but they could grow to be a whopping 5,000 pounds. The hippos will spend most of the day in the water and come out towards the evening to graze on the grass. Let's see if we can spot any hippos in the water to the right side. When they come out to graze, hippos can consume, the right side, great view, 5,000 pounds worth of now hippo. When they come out to graze, they can consume about 100 pounds when they grouse every evening.
There's one.
And they do swim. They swim very little, but basically they walk along the river bottom to move about. Maybe a few more hippos up ahead to the left side. We will be approaching the main body of the Safaris River. But hippos are quite inactive most of the day. They can stay submerged in the water for 8 minutes at a time. Looks like a few hippos in the water.
Sylvia just got me another deposit.
Also referred to as the river horse, the Nile hippo.
Ooh, I see one.
Also have a gathering of some pink-backed pelicans, but their wingspan's about 8 feet.
See the hippos?
Yeah. Oh, look, I see another one. And there's there's another one.
It's probably the most active we'll see them today.
What's the name of this?
We will be crossing an old rickety bridge up ahead, and there are some Nile crocodiles in the area.
Dad, look at that.
These crocodiles have mighty jaws, and they can crush the bones of their prey with up to 2,000 pounds per square inch of pressure.
Ooh, I
Mighty
see one.
crocodiles
Looking at 'em.
will be just ahead on the left side as we cross the bridge ahead.
People up.
Ooh, it's a vulture.
What's the name of this
missing-
vehicle?
These crocodiles can weigh 500 to 1,500 pounds and 16 to 20 feet in length.
How cool is that,
If
Dad?
you're caught on land with them, they can run a good 7 to 10 miles an hour on land.
Ooh, look at that.
Crocodiles can help regulate their body temperature by holding those mighty jaws open. It's tough on the left side, they're kind of hungry, so I think we should move on. Nile crocodile. Very nice waterfall on the right side.
Although I do want to go on.
Hope that rope holds them if they miss a step.
They have you attached to a harness. Yeah, she has the same thing that's in mine.
We will be entering a different ecosystem, which has a different landscape with different animals. But speak about different. Look at this tree coming into view to the right side. It is the baobab, aptly nicknamed the upside down tree. Those branches can go without leaves. They go 9 months out of the year, and that big trunk will store enough water to get it through the long droughts we have here in Africa. This is my favorite view of all the reserve. This is the Serengeti, and it stretches for hundreds of miles across eastern Africa. It is the superhighway for millions of wild animals for the annual migrations. And this is the Africa we are trying to conserve. We'll drive around and see what all we can see through here. Once we turn, if you look all the ways to the right side, way in the background are some giraffes, the world's tallest animals. We'll drive over that direction and get a better view of them. Within a natural habitat, there's always plenty of food for the animals, as most of the animals do eat the grasses. And the big elephants, well, they knock down some of the old trees
Wait till the end.
and eat bark off the tree. Always plenty of food in a natural environment. There are some termite mounds in the area, and they can be as hard as concrete. But the animals do roam. They do roam freely. We'll point out a few different animals up ahead as we approach them. Some pretty tall termite mounds in the area. On occasion, elephants and giraffes will use some of the taller mounds as a scratching post. It looks like just ahead as we make this turn over to the left side are some dark brown antelope laying down. They are the sable antelope, the official emblem of the Harambe Reserve. Some of the horns on the adult males can be a good 50 to 60 inches in length. A highly aggressive antelope here in Africa. Kind of hard to see much of the taller grass there. The sable antelope. Within a balanced ecosystem, the tall giraffes will eat the underside of these trees, which lets in a lot of sunlight. Makes the grass grow. When the grasses grow, helps to feed a lot of the other animals. Always plenty of food. We'll make a few more turns, get past some of the tall grass in the area, see what all we can see up ahead. The Harambe Wildlife Reserve was established in 1971 to help protect the local wildlife. Then it's about 10 years after Harambe gained its independence in 1961. Let's catch up with those giraffes up ahead. Again, the animals do roam quite freely. Look all the ways to the left front, but the right side is returned. All the way up the hillside are some big white horns. Those horns are attached to the Ankole cattle, also known as Watusi cattle. Kind of hard to tell from here. Those horns can be a good 5 feet to 6 feet in length and about 20 inches in circumference at the base. They're domesticated by the Watusi tribes in Africa, also known as Watusi cattle. Get a bit of views, we turn the head like here. But over to the left side, amongst the trees and bushes, are some gray antelope, white-bearded wildebeest, one of the largest groups of migratory animals in all of Africa, also known as gnu, spelled G-N-U. And the word wildebeest itself means wild beast, named after the type of menacing face that they have. You see the giraffes over to the left front. Some giraffes can be about 20 feet tall, and each giraffe has its very own unique pattern on its skin, much like our fingerprints are unique. You see those horns on the Ankole cattle on the right side. The word giraffe itself means one who is graceful.
He looks like he's going to fall asleep.
Word for giraffe being twiga.
Can you take a picture?
They'll feed a good 80% of the day, sleep very little, oftentimes just
Dad, you're
standing.
recording a video.
Obviously, very large animal. The heart can weigh around 25 pounds, measure about 2 feet in length. The giraffes also have the highest blood pressure of any animal.
I hear good mom.
And even with a long neck, they still have the same number of neck bones or cervical vertebrae as humans do. We both have 7. But even at birth, they're very tall. Already about 6 feet tall. See the horns on the Ankole cattle. Those horns aren't as heavy as they look. They're kind of porous. The honeycomb shaped inside, with blood flowing in and blood flowing out, helps to thermoregulate the body temperature of the cattle, much like a radiator. You should be approaching Monkey Point just a few turns ahead. A troop of mandrill monkeys tends to colonize the Monkey Point, but they are rather shy. They do tend to spend most of the day towards the background, so we may or may not see some mandrills. The adult male can be about 100 pounds, females just about 30 pounds. And again, they do enjoy the background most of the day. We may not see any. Let's see through here on the left side. Mandrills are also on the endangered species list. It makes them kind of skittish there, but might be towards the background this time of day. We are taking some alternate pathways as some of the roads have been closed. Not quite sure what's up ahead. Hope they're going the right way. Oh yeah, just ahead we normally make a right turn, but seems to be a road sign. Sign does read road closed, but to the right is the way we normally go to get deep in elephant territory. But it looks like the whole road's been washed away, so I guess we'll have to follow this detour. Not been back this way before. Kind of used to making that turn back there. But let's see what's around this blind curve ahead. Hopefully it takes us safely in elephant territory. Oh, another old rickety bridge here in Harambe. Not quite sure about this bridge, but I do know this truck is rather heavy. So I think if everybody would cross their fingers, I'll just drive pole, which is slowly across the bridge. It looks kind of old and rickety. Sounds kind of old and rickety. But hey, so far so good. Let's make it right across without any problem. Oh, the bridge is tilted, Let's get off this bridge. Boy, tell you what, hey, thanks for crossing the finger. We made it across that bridge, okay? We should be approaching the red clay pit area. Oh, I can see a herd of elephants. I've already been through here. I see some elephant tusk scrapings on the wall and some elephant footprints in the clay on both sides. Elephants do eat the clay to obtain minerals they need for their diet. The Harambe research scientists are studying the vocal communications of the elephants to help us better understand their intellect. This way we can better help protect them. But the biggest threat to elephants are humans, the illegal hunters or the poachers. They go after their valuable ivory tusks and sell them on the black market.
Ooh.
But I do believe there might be a radio station close by. a Swahili station. Maybe I can fine tune the frequency. And we should get some good reception all through here. Let's see if I can find the right radio frequency. Oh, here we go. See about some elephants up ahead. They have a nice lifespan. They've got 60 to 70 year lifespan. And a young elephant will stay with the mother. They've got 13 to 15 years. Mimic the mother's action. That's how they learn. The young at birth are fairly large, 200 to 300 pounds at birth.
You thought 10 pounds was bad. No, I wanted a picture of the giraffes.
5 tons, over 10,000,
It's not your
over
color,
13,000
Melanie.
pounds. The male elephant's called the lone bull, is always off by himself someplace. It is the mother elephant that raises young ones by herself.
This is where you usually. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Nice view of your left shoulder.
Father goes off somewhere and the mother raises a child by herself.
What does that sound like?
It looks like a flock of flamingos have gathered on the island. These are the greater flamingos. They are the lesser pink of the flamingo species. They get their pink color by eating shrimp, brine, and other aquatic creatures in the water they can take care of. Flamingos do hatch gray, then after a while their feathers turn white, then on to pink. We're about to enter the home of the white rhino. Once again, the white rhino's back on a threatened status. They're poached for the horns, and nowadays poachers are well financed and highly sophisticated. Hopefully we'll see some white rhinos up ahead. They tend to migrate this time of afternoon. The mud over to the left side is the mud the white rhinos wallow in during the day. Cools themselves down quite a bit. We just may see some muddy white rhinos up ahead. Keep a big lookout for them. But just ahead, as we make the next turn, keep your eyes kind of focused. To the left side, we are approaching cheetah territory. They tend to blend in quite a bit, like to lay in shaded areas. Let's see if we can spot a cheetah or two. Looks to be a couple on the hillside to the left. Cheetahs are daytime hunters. They hunt by sight and not smell. Cheetahs will choose their prey. Then with a quick burst of speed, chasing down 60 to 70 miles an hour. At that rate of speed,
there
they
he
use their
is.
tail as a rudder for balance. Also known by the Swahili word duma. And the only one of the big cats that have non-retractable claws. Cheetahs will dig their claws into the earth to make sharp, quick turns to chase down their prey.
No
We will be
thanks.
approaching a Kopi Rock formation up ahead, sort of a vantage or lookout point. Also home of the lion pride.
Oh, there's the other
In
one.
contrast, lions are nighttime hunters. They are quite inactive, a good 18 to 20 hours a day. Hopefully we'll see a lion or two up ahead, with the Swahili word for lion being Simba. But being nighttime hunters, lions are a little more active towards sunset, but they do have 6 times greater night vision than humans do.
Wow.
We'll drive around and see what we can see. During the day, the lions usually find a nice, private, cozy spot to rest up for
He's
nighttime
sleeping.
routine.
Yep. Aww. That's good. It's an early nap today.
Are you looking at your watch?
2 o'clock. Yeah, I was gonna.
The lioness can weigh around 400 pounds, the male lion around 550
what time is
pounds. We'll drive around to the other side, hopefully we'll see one or two.
Time.
But again, not too active during the day.
Let's see. There's the rock.
Looks like a little stop up ahead. Sometimes the animals do tend to cross in front of our vehicles, but don't fully cross. Of course, they have the right of way. We are the encroachment into their wild. This is their reserve. right side, some chocolate brown antelope. They are the Bontebok. Take a very good look at them. They are totally extinct in the wild, only found in reserves, the Bontebok.
Aw. There's a carcass. There's a lion. That's the last one left.
Let's see a line or two up ahead. Maybe, maybe not, yeah? In the morning when the male lion roars, his roar can be heard for 5 miles. And the darker the male lion's mane, the more dominant, the more mature he is. Let's see if we can spot any through here. See any? See a little bit of the female lion, the Simba, queen of the beast, at the top of the food chain. Largest of the African carnivores, and the only one of the big cats to have her pride. She can weigh around 400 pounds and does the majority of the hunting for the pride. Queen of the beast, top of the food chain. Just around the bend are some burrows, might be warthog burrows. Warthogs have razor sharp tusks, but they dig these burrows for the tough snouts. They have short stubby legs. They can run around 30 miles an hour. The largest burrowing mammal. Over to the left side.
Oh, Pumbaa.
Just ahead to the left front on the ground are some ostrich eggs. The largest bird egg for the largest bird can weigh about 1.5 kilograms or about 3 pounds each. See some ostrich eggs on the left side here.
He's crossing. No, I don't. Oh, look, there's the ostrich eggs.
Make a nice omelet.
Bag. What ostriches? Zebras.
Rhinos can weigh around 5,000 pounds. That's 2.5 tons. Kind of hard to see, but over to the right front. That's 2.5 tons. They weigh a whole ton more than a black rhino. Massive rib cage, enormous horns. Poached for those horns. Places them right back on the threatened status. An ostrich on the right side. They have feathers and wings, but they are flightless. Can run around 40 miles an hour, stand about 7 to 9 feet tall. And the zebras are the plains zebra or grand zebra. Zebras are actually all black with white stripes, with no two stripe patterns being the same. The zebras are a very powerful animal. They can fracture the jaw of an attacking lion with one swift kick with the back leg.
Wow.
We normally make a right turn up through here. These gates are usually closed. Let's drive through here. Looks like the Harambe Reserve has reintroduced some new antelope to the local ecosystem. Up on the hillside to the left side are the addax. They are a desert antelope and they can go almost indefinitely without drinking water. They get the water from the freeze they ingest. Also on the critically endangered species list, as less than 300 addax remain in the wild. These big white birds on the right side are the yellow-billed storks. They eat fish, frogs, snakes, and small birds. Their wingspans about 5 feet. But sharing your home with some of these animals is not without its challenges. Wild predators threaten the lives and livelihood of the people that live near the reserve. And historically, the animals have always been a good source of food for the people. So let's hope a lot of these reintroduction efforts continue throughout all of Africa. A lot of conservation programs are in place, a lot more on the way, to help benefit the interest of both humans and the animals. We will be dropping you off at the nearest warden's post right up ahead, and from there it's only a short walk back to Harambe village. But here in Africa, we do not say goodbye, we say Kwaheri, which means go well. For your information, you can ride in aboard Simba 1. Take it right up to the Ambodi dock. Animal Kingdom is open until 7 p.m. tonight. The last Kilimanjaro Safaris leaving the dock at 4:45.
IMBA.
So please check around your seats for any of those articles.
They don't have the base camp anymore. Remember we used to talk to them on the radio?
SIMB.
Please gather up all your belongings. Watch your step as you depart. And have a magical rest of your stay There's Animal Kingdom in Africa. Kwaheri, everybody. Go well.
What happened to the,
Magical
the
rest of
baby
the
elephant?
day. Watch your stuff. Tomorrow. That's Kwaheri, everybody. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. Watch your stuff. Now that's good.
And that's the end of the safari. 25 minutes and 30 seconds. All right. So goodbye.